You've been talking about your next chapter for years. But if you look at your calendar, your bank account, and what you did last Tuesday, it's pretty obvious. You don't want a better life. You just want people to think that you're the kind of person who deserves one. And here's the part that you're not going to admit. You've turned your misery into a personality. You like being the misunderstood, almost success story. It gives you something to say. It gives you a role to play. I'm overwhelmed sounds a whole lot better than I'm scared to shit to find out what happens if I actually try. Now here's where it gets really stupid. You treat your self-help like it's progress. You buy the journals, you make color-coded plans, you reorganize all your apps, you get that dopamine hit from the appearance of change, and then you call that momentum. You've convinced yourself that buying the running shoes is the same thing as running the marathon. But you're not stuck. You're just comfortable, not happy, not proud, just comfortable enough to say exactly where you are. And this is the part that's actually going to hurt, because a better life requires a body count. You have to kill off that version of yourself that survives on excuses. You have to risk looking stupid. You have to risk finding out that you're not as exceptional as the story that you've been telling everybody. And you don't want to do that. You want this magical little loophole where everything changes for free, where you get the upgraded life but keep the old habits, your fragile ego and your comfortable resentment. So you keep polishing the story. You tell people that you're almost ready. You tell yourself that you're waiting for the right time. Well, let me tell you why you do that. Because as long as you're waiting, you still have potential. And potential is the safest place in the world. If you never start, you never fail. You get to die believing that you could have had this great life if the universe had just cooperated. So stop pretending. You're not building a new life. You're rehearsing a nicer version of the one that you already have. You don't want change. You want a better audience. So, no hope, no fix, just truth and chaos.